Tara and Andy's film reviews on OurGamers.co.uk.
Hello everyone, it's Tara Malik here and
me, Andy Baines.
And it is time for, of course, another film review. How exciting! Okay, so today, I have to say that before we get into it.
Oh.
How many decent films are coming out this Christmas? Exciting.
One or two or
quite a few on your hand. You can count them on your hand. So yeah, we're talking today Bumblebee. So, classified PG, director is Travis Knight. We've got someone different in this time. Starring in this, Hailee Steinfeld, who I'm slowly falling in love with. She's actually really good.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
She's really good. Because I previously saw her in one of the Pitch Perfect films.
Yes.
She was right.
She was
nothing special.
Yeah, she wasn't a major character.
Second or third? She was just the new addition.
Yeah, the new.
You know. But I'm so glad she did this film and did that role, because now I get to see exactly how good she is, and I really liked it. Justin Theroux's in this one, Dylan O'Brien, John Cena, he pops in quite a bit. Genre for this film, action, adventure, sci-fi. Running time is 1 hour and 53 minutes. Ooh, so just under 2 hours there. Didn't feel like it though. I didn't make any notes about pace, but
it did not feel like
didn't feel like a 2 hour film. And what is it all about? Okay, so on the run in the year of 1987, Bumblebee finds refuge in a junkyard in a small Californian beach town. Charlie, on the cusp of turning 18 and trying to find a place in the world, discovers Bumblebee, battle-scarred and broken. Oh, did this film get me in the feels, as Andy would say. But he doesn't ever admit to. So, I'm sure this film got to you a little bit, Andy. And I'm sure your inner child was quite happy with how it was done.
So much.
Oh, I know, right. You were genuinely really happy.
I was.
Story and script, thoroughly enjoyable.
Yes.
Good story.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Mm-hmm. Much better, much better. There were funny moments here and there as well, which was quite nice. And, you know, the audience were all laughing quite a bit. And nothing, like, stupid.
No.
You know what I mean? You know, like in some films it's, like, stupid funny. But this was genuinely just nice funny.
To reference the previous Transformer films.
We're gonna. I'm ready for it.
Shia LaBeouf's character.
Yeah.
It was just it was silly by the end of it, and
yeah, exactly.
There was none of that in this.
And then they got rid of all of them and got a new cast.
If you like me and don't like Transformers films because of that, that's not in this. This is nothing like that.
I'd like to say, I mean, I never grew up watching the original Transformers. Yeah, I know. I was too busy with My Little Pony, Gem and the Holograms. Yeah, exactly, like all that stuff.
I was just in my childhood there, but
but I would like to think that if you are like Andy, someone who grew up with all of that, that this is
you can say old if you want.
No, I wasn't going to say that. Just just a little dusty.
This film definitely does it justice. This was what I would have probably preferred the first Transformers film to be of. Yeah. Slightly more original designed robots and characters and whatever as we know them, and not stupid. No. Not far-fetched.
No.
Not stupidly far-fetched.
It was a proper, decent, down-to-earth, really touching story, wasn't it? I really loved it for so many reasons. And it was a nice and refreshing take on the previous... was it Michael Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Bay Transformer films. Like, I enjoyed, I think, the first one, I think the second one, maybe the third. I can't remember too much now which was which. But, the last one was just awful. Tragic.
Thank you.
Yeah. However, because I would have picked probably the first Transformers film as probably the best one, maybe out of all of those ones.
Well, that's because they all went downhill.
It did go downhill. Like genuinely, the last one was awful. Like it should have never, ever come to light.
Yeah, I was like, they could bring in they're bringing in dinosaurs. They could be good, but
I know,
ruined.
I know.
It's like they could do this, and then it's like I get stuck between Transformers and the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle film that they done. Both like stupid and a bit meh, but they're both like stupidly far-fetched and just really bad for my childhood memories. Totally ruined everything. It's hard to like remember which film's which at this stage.
I'll tell you what, Andy. Not that it's a competition, but at least your childhood, like they kept robots in it. They kept like the main thing in it.
Where are you leading this?
Gem and the Holograms, where there's no Gem and the Holograms. I still haven't seen the end. Maybe I would have been pleasantly surprised. Maybe it does happen. I couldn't. It was the first film. I could never watch the end because it was just awful. Yeah, but you thought it was awful too. It was such a waste of my life.
But I thought it was a waste of my life anyway.
Just really bad waste of my life. Anyway, where I was going with this is that it's the first Transformers film. Probably would have been my fave. However, after having seen this and Bumblebee and that relationship, surpasses it. This is actually my favourite one. So
I'll agree with
that relation, it was just so much better.
To be honest, it's not a hard thing to say this is the best Transformers film.
Yeah,
but it really is.
It really is.
It's not just like better. It's so much better.
It's better characters, better dynamics, relationships. It's more meaningful. It's down to earth, like you say.
No stupid
the stakes
jokes.
are realistic and reasonable
Yes.
and meaningful, and yeah, exactly. And so you really feel for the characters. You kind of do maybe in the first Transformer film for Shire or whatever. I don't know, but it was different. It was just an action-packed, explosive, big whatever. I don't know. But here, it's like I really feel for Charlie, the main female lead, and Bumblebee, and like so definitely, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Also, the escalation, throughout towards the end, everything was fine. No complaints at all. Really enjoyed it.
Exactly. Better instance relates better to original series, are more enjoyable for fans back then. Andy, I've got Andy as a note here, and feel for the characters more in this one. So yeah, that's pretty much all my notes for story and script.
Yep,
much better. And like in the script sense as well, because again, sometimes the direction it was taken in the Transformer films, at least here, it's not like a wasted script. It was all a good script.
Definitely.
Action CGI. So brilliant again, can't complain. Sometimes I was on the edge, I was shocked, I was rooting for B. I was like, come on.
I think you gasped at one point during a fight scene between two giant robots.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Pretty sure you gasped.
You're like, every now and again, especially when you would look over and remind me that I was actually physically
moving,
showing what I was feeling. Because I didn't realise.
Let's make sure you're okay.
I know. And I would be like, how long have I been holding this face? When I suddenly realised what I was doing with my face. And I was like, how long have I been sat here holding my face like this? So yeah, it's that good of a film though.
It really
it's that and the thing is, spoiler alert, no, it's not a spoiler, because Bumblebee is going to be in the other films, so it's going to be an okay outcome. However, it was such a good story and action, I still was like, oh! Yeah, exactly, I was like, oh. So yeah, what have you got for action sequence?
Right from the start, they have some proper classic Transformer transformations and stuff
so happy.
In Cybertron. I think you looked at me and went to say something to me, and I just blanked you because I was just watching and loving the bit on what was on the screen at the time. I just ignored you. I don't know what you said. I was too busy.
I was like, I'm going to steal another crisp.
So, yes.
You won't know.
Yeah, so I made the note was proper transformations and battle to start about time, because that was great. I did get chills through me more than once during this film, because it is my childhood Transformers.
But that's the thing, yeah.
It was a classic look.
And we had a few guys probably closer to your age range in our aisle as well. In our
one of them started clapping at the end of the film.
Oh, he did? Yeah, I know. So it's like, it was good. It was really good.
I will probably tweet at some point in the next week or so and say thank you for bringing my childhood into HD and making it like totally as I would picture it in HD. Because
they need to do Gem and the Holograms around.
No. They've done such a good job. They've done it really well.
They
really
did. They actually did. And again, from someone who hasn't properly, like, I've seen The Odd Thing when I was a kid, but I haven't really grown up with the original Transformers. But even I felt I felt closer to this film than all the others.
Oh, definitely.
So
yeah, then the battle, and as we say, the build up towards the end, escalation.
Yeah,
all good.
Even the initial opening sequence and the Earth section, it literally, I wrote down, oh, for goodness sake, poor Bumblebee. I really felt for him. I was like, these are my notes, like, wow, what a fight. Go Bumblebee! There's loads of capitals there and exclamation. I really was getting into it. Yeah. I actually leaned over to Andy and I was like, go Bumblebee!
You show him.
I was just like, come on, get up, do it. Show him what you're made of. And then love the CGI, which I nearly forgot to write about, because as you said, was it a second nature thing, or how did you word it?
It's become second nature.
Yeah,
it's seeing CGI
so
in films and then not keeping a note of how nice it actually looks and how believable it can be. Because every film nowadays, there's got some CGI in it. It's just
but this
it doesn't stand out anymore, does it?
Like, but when it's bad.
If it's bad. Yeah, I was about to say that. If it's bad, it stands out, you make a note.
Then it stands out.
If you've not made any notes about it, then it was good.
It's just seamless, yeah. And I just want to point out, I think why it got me, I mean, I love Bumblebee anyway, always have. But they really did a good job of his emotions in this one, portraying his emotions, especially where he can't speak. So it's all the body language and mostly the eyes. And I was just like, oh, I'll give you a hug.
I wondered how his character was, because of the newer films, whereas this is a prequel.
Yep.
I wondered how it was like.
Yeah, it's set in the 80s.
This doesn't completely line. This isn't going to line up from what we've seen.
Yeah.
And then it kind of explains it throughout, like how the way he is in this one, when he was like a battle hardened soldier and stuff like that. It's actually well done. They've obviously put some thought into it. So, yeah.
Exactly. Soundtrack. Oh, I love it. Yep. Awesome tunes from the 80s. It's set in the 80s. Based in
87, wasn't it?
Whew, yes, it was.
Yeah.
And it's just so freaking good.
Yeah, it was
lovely
really
throwback.
Good.
You go on, I know you want to say. No, you know when you were like, that was in the original.
That was in the animated movie.
He got so excited.
I
was like, I know Andy, just patting him.
Oh, God,
trying to calm him down.
Annoying me now. The guy, well, the song, The Touch by whoever
You're letting him down, Andy.
It was in this briefly, and I was like,
he's gonna Google it. Oh, he was so. I knew, because like Andy has mentioned this sort of stuff to me before, so like I know now. I've known Andy so long. It's a great film. He has obviously mentioned these things to me. However, I just saw your inner child come out. This is like the first time I saw your inner child come out and really love a film.
That's why I kept thinking of Stan Bush. That's what it is. I wanted to say Stan Lee, but I thought it's not Stan Lee, obviously. But yeah, Stan Bush, The Touch. You've done a few songs on that.
But just in general, the tunes are so awesome.
Having my Transformer memories in HD, having such a great soundtrack from the 80s, and having a song used in the animated film, it was just like...
That's how it should have been. That's how it should have been.
Yeah.
If they... Oh, they probably won't. But if they did any more kind of sequels before it reaches Shia LaBeouf...
Thinking about it...
Even if it's one more...
Thinking about it, they probably could squeeze a film in there. And
I think they could squeeze one more
film.
Yeah.
If this guy does.
If they kept it this sort of way, they've done all the good things here. Take these pointers back and bear them in mind and make a sequel.
Keep Travis Knight on it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Happy. Cast and characters. So... I just wrote, so glad they got it right. Great cast and characters. I love them.
John Cena being John Cena, yeah?
Well, no, that's the next note. Few annoying characters. John Cena, typecast, airhead, doesn't learn, brute force, no brains. Reaction is from me. That's
what he is, though. It's going to be hard for him to shake
it annoyed me so
that's
much.
All people hire him for now.
I'll
agree.
Although... He made one smart comment. Do you remember? And I went over to you. I was like, "This is the smartest thing he's ever said."
I think so, yeah. It's like The Rock come out of wrestling, kind of had that sort of aura about him, but managed to flick it enough.
Yeah.
I don't think John Cena's done or is going to be able to do the same thing. He is too much in that typecast now. And I'd like to think he's probably like a nice guy and whatnot.
Oh, probably.
But the way he's coming across in the films, he does come across.
It just annoys me so much.
But yeah,
but you needed him in there.
That character fits, it needed to be that. Maybe,
but it's just annoying.
Maybe he'll get like an amazing role in the future, and we'll be like, "Yep, see, he can do that."
There you go, can be done.
But at this point, he's filling that role that wasn't needed.
Yeah, I know.
I had a note. I lent across to you. I must admit, I'm sorry to distract you from the film.
It's alright. I was catching flies.
I had a bit of a moment in the film, right in the beginning, thinking, "Is this Megan Fox's character?" Because she's into cars, she's a bit of a tomboy and all that.
Described her to me. I was like, who? I forgot.
The one in the newer films.
Totally forgot.
With the stupid lips and stuff. What's her name? I wanted to say Meg. I know it was Meg something, but I was blanking because I was trying to focus on the film.
I was just like, who are you on about?
I honestly thought, are they trying to make this be her character? Well, that wouldn't make sense.
And I was like, I'm glad it's not.
I was like, it's not.
So glad it's not.
Because
but no,
she'd know about Bumblebee, when she met him in the future.
Yeah, she would have been like, oh, by the way, yeah.
But for about 10 seconds, I was on a fault thinking, is this that character being young?
No, just no. Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't make that story. Don't do it. Don't link it up that way. Doesn't need to be. Doesn't. I wrote lols. Love B, because Bumblebee was just sometimes because he's just so naive on certain things and he doesn't mean it.
It's explained.
His character. His character.
That's
just
fine
so
for his
lovable.
Character to be that way in this film because it is explained why he's that way in this film. Yeah. It's fine. Don't take that as a bad thing. Thinking
no, he's just awesome. There's some great. I know we already did action, but like there's also some really great chase scenes and everything. Anyway, fantastic, believable, sweet relationship between Charlie and Bumblebee. Prefer this to the Shia LaBeouf relationship. Yeah. It's more genuine, heartfelt, meaningful, and got me in the feels.
It's because you feel better for her character as a whole.
Yeah, there's just more depth there, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like Shia LaBeouf's parents were just cartoony. You know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't...
The whole part with them was from the first two films, maybe the first three films, I forget the third one.
Just got a bit silly.
But yeah, in the second,
whereas here it's like a proper...
one, they were even worse, though.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know the direction they were taking with it.
It was not needed for a Transformers film.
No.
I'm glad they didn't do it in this one.
And they were proper going on
they
about
could have.
it.
I'll tell you what, right? This character's got a parents in it. Yeah. And they're relatively fine.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Randoms, if you're ready to move on.
Yeah.
I have one random. This is all you need to know, unless Andy has a random.
I've got one, but we've kind of touched on it. Best Transformer movie.
Oh, is that what your one is?
Which is not hard, but I'm glad it was good. It's my basic note that we've already touched on.
I was having a moment, a weakness. I love the cars in this one. It was a nice era for cars as well.
Yeah.
But I love those proper
Bumblebee.
American muscle... Like,
not Bumblebee then.
It is American muscle, right?
Oh, yeah,
I like to sound like I know what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah,
those cars.
You like Vin Diesel sort of cars from Fast and
Furious. They're like, grrr. Yeah, I like them.
Is that because you're tiny?
Yeah. I don't know. I just really love them. So like, oh yeah. So if you're a car person, there's some really nice cars in this as well. So yeah.
There's a nice helicopter.
I love.
There's a few nice jets.
Yeah, all of that reminds me now to like even
jeeps.
the transformation sequences are really cool how they did that.
Yeah.
Like especially in the fights and stuff. So watch it.
It's been done before.
Won't be disappointed.
But this film just
it's different. I love it.
It's
just the
so
fight sequences are so much better as well. Like I really enjoyed it. I mean, I was like, come on, but
you were on the edge.
I really was.
I was worried.
It was a while that
if we watched that in 3D, you would have been launched. 40x even. You would have been launched.
Oh my gosh, I would have. And if it was like 40x 3D, I'd be like, strap these glasses to my head. Right, I think that's all I've got though. Just that this film's gotten me really excited. Andy's super happy, which is rare when it comes to... I mean, I feel like there's been a bit of a dip this year with films. There's not been a lot that we've spoken highly about. They've just kind of maybe just had it, kind of missed the mark. They're okay. But finally...
The film that comes to mind is Greatest Showman, but that was technically last year.
No. That's like way at the start of the year. No, I just mean throughout like the main bulk of the year. I feel like there's been maybe the odd film that's kind of been okay. But I feel like a lot of our reviews recently haven't been...
I will actually have to look at the reviews to see what's come out. Nothing's coming to mind. It's crazy.
That's what I mean. When people have been asking us, so what's been your favourite film so far? And I'm for this year, and I'm like, what have we seen again?
I'm glad this
I'd say Bumblebee.
Well, it comes out on December the 24th.
Oh. So there you go. Go see it. It's definitely worth it. And the rate, solid 8, at least an 8, maybe a 9.
I'm probably gonna go for a 9.
Yeah.
Judging by how much.
I'll tell you what, I might even go for a 9.
And the feelings of a.
I can't remember what I gave the original, if I even reviewed that one back then, the original Transformers, but this is more than that, so let's just go up to a 9.
If you had to throw a number at the old ones now, I'd probably say 5, 6.
I was going to say the same. I've learned a lot throughout the years being a film reviewer because I think I was too nice at the start.
Oh yeah,
the world
you had to be broken.
Has crushed me.
You had to be broken to start working it.
So yeah,
you've seen some stuff.
I've seen some stuff. I'll tell you what, I'll happily watch a bit more Jason Momoa. Don't mind seeing that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Don't blame you.
Andy's man crush.
Anyone's man crush.
Pardon? Oh, yeah, that's true. That would have said any man, no?
The manliness of that man is just manly.
Oh, he is the man. If you look man in the dictionary, it is Jason Momoa. That is it.
I can see that now. I need to go see it and review it. Let's go.
I gotta go see it again. I've already seen it. That's why I'm like, woo! Okay.
Say bye.
Did I have anything else?
No.
Real good film, story, action, proper Transformers compared to previous.
Bye.
It's awesome. Bye!
Bye.
Thanks to Cineworld Festival Leisure Park Basildon for the best experience around.